everybody? It is Yellowfin and we are back at Rides by the River, Tampa. Pretty decent showing on behind us. We also saw a lot of crazy cars in the parking lot, so car spawn video dropping soon as well. But we're gonna spin that camera around and give y'all a good look at what we got out here. So starting off right here with a 570S McLaren with a nice purple, and we got another McLaren on next to it. What we looking next to it's got the carbon fiber hood 600 LT. That's what I believe that one is. Then we got D-badged, or no, it ain't D-badged, just that Artura. I think that's what this one is. Yeah, McLaren Artura. And then look at this though, this is cool. One of them Shelby Cobras, but this is a different one. We'll swing around the back real quick. Get y'all a look at this Maserati MC20 as well. See, this is not the Roadster one. It's the other one. Not sure what you'd call this, but yeah, this is sick though. Haven't actually, I don't think I've seen one of these. Definitely something different, something new. Got a little Corvette over there. And then there, 0.5, bang. Maserati MC20 with a very nice red color on it. Carbon fiber top as well. Then swinging on over here. Now this is the contention for the thumbnail winner. We got this crazy trapping combo right here. Got this wicked freaking McLaren, carbon everywhere. And then this whiteout G-Wagon. 0.5 again for this. Got to get this absolutely unit all in the shot. White rims on it, interior, looking freaking crazy. This thing's just ridiculous. And then swinging on round two, got the back of the G-Wagon, and then check out this wing setup on the friggin' McLaren. Got the chassis mount and, you know, normal stock wing on it. This thing's freaking insane. Now we're in everyone's photo too, but check the interior on it as well. And then there's the freaking splitter setup. Got the GTR stand right there. Canards, it's got everything on it, dude. That's wicked. Then swinging on by, we also got a nice Benz too next to it. Got a little bit going on in the Benz. Wait for it, wait for it. There you are. Carbon fiber, nice rims on it. Sort of Rotiform-esque looking rims. Carbon, 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 carbon all around on the Benz. And then now this is what I was talking, normally what we see. Shelby Cobras, similar to this one. Blue, we've seen quite a few of these on the channel. Pretty nice. Got the Huracan with the drop top. Got another one of those McLarens and the nice white Audi R8 V10. I feel like we've seen that one a few times as well. And then you got a great view on next to it and probably a lot of wind noise that you guys are hearing. Here we go, got another one of these Lambo Huracans. This one real paint again. It's got a little, yep, you can see it's got a bit of 3D-ness to it. That is some real paint on the Lambo. Second one of these Huracans I've seen with paint splattered all over them. Then what do we got here? This is an interesting looking Porsche. Because you see it's got a little like sort of duckbill on the back. Carbon, of course, all around. It is a race car. That is cool looking though. I like the little, doesn't have like the giant, you know, GT3 or GT2 RS wing on the back, but it is a GT2 RS. It's got a little duckbill actually. Let's swing around the back and get y'all better looking at it, because that's something. So there we go, there's the Huracan, and then bang. That's definitely something. That's actually pretty interesting. Then we got right here again the new Rolls-Royce Spectre. Seen this one quite a few times. Not the same one we normally see though, which is with the orange pinstripe, orange interior. But yeah, still very solid car. Seen it around a few times with this similar spec. I actually haven't seen one that's a different color from the gray. Then right here, Mercedes Maybach S630 Cabriolet. That is nice. Got the little Maybach badge right there. And bang, Lamborghini Diablo. Butterfly doors popped up, engine popped up in the back. We'll go give that a look real quick, but damn, that is a nice color on it. Second Diablo we've seen on the channel so far. Also interior on the Maybach. Nice, but then here we go, spinning on around. Lamborghini Diablo VT, big old V12. That is sick. How fast do these get up to again? I think like what, 3.80 to 60? Getting near the 200s. I'm not sure if they did hit it, but that is dope. You know, got the twin pipes right there too, sticking right at the back. That is a great looking car. And now the big main event for this meet was the Red Bull F1 car. Now, unfortunately, I don't know much about F1. I know like that front part costs a shit ton of money. That little halo bar also costs a bunch of money. And I'm basically limited to Instagram Reels knowledge of these cars. But there you go. Some of you are probably excited to see it. So get y'all a solid look at it. Bang, right there. That is a great angle. And there we are, Red Bull F1 car. And now the cars definitely just keep on coming. Got an Audi right there. Another one, red S4 right there. And got another McLaren Artura. There seems to be a surprising amount of them at this meet. The most Arturas I've seen in one area. Usually I don't see them at all. I did actually spot one recently. McLaren GTS though, there we go, switch it up a little bit, and you got the Aston as well, right there. Now we're jumping on over though to the next area. We got a few bikes, Ducatis, or is it all Ducatis? I don't know much about bikes, but yeah, those are the two areas where I'm limited, F1 and bikes. And Ineos Grenadier though, those are always pretty sweet. I feel like they're just always here with this one Ineos. Or this is actually a different one though, because this one's got the black rims. Oh, and there's a lot of wind, I bet. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, black rims though, got the little red sort of reinforcements or something. I don't know, little sway bar. Because you know, he's swinging that Ineos around the corners. This is sweet though, the big jacked up G-Wagon. I think it's what, like the 4x4? I think that's what they call them, G-Wagon 4x4. So it's got, you know, the suspension and such. I think we've actually spotted this one though, down in Sarasota. I recall seeing it kind of near the Dimmits area. Dang, carbon fiber on the fenders too. That is tough. Then, got a nice Beamer, pretty good, nice gray color on it, interior and such, GT3 RS, another G-Wagon, and you got a Ferrari F8 right over there. We'll get that. Yeah, we'll go swing around and get that a better look. M760i. I didn't even know they made M7s. There you go, M7 series, 760i. And then there you go, the red Ferrari F8. Of course, got to be in red. I haven't even seen, yeah, I think I've seen a gray F8 before, but otherwise they're all red, the large majority of them. Still pretty tough though. Now, we got actually, I forgot, there was a few cars over here, and then we got plenty over that way as well we'll go check out, but there was a few exciting things over here. Like you can see the two Ferraris nearly smooching on over there. And this is, honestly, this might be my favorite Lamborghini Revuelto I've seen. Also got the Aston Martin Vantage and the Chevy Camaro ZL1, but let's watch the curb real quick and get a look at this, dude. This thing is sick. Look at that, the chrome rims. That is just honestly a great looking blue color. That is a nice color on that one. I mess with that heavy, dude. That is sweet. Interior too, you got the little white with a little bit of black. Carbon fiber right there on the dash. Yep, this might be my favorite Revuelto I've seen. There's a lot of them I see them with like red, neon green, purple, but that is a very nice blue color. And then, like we said, the two Ferraris that were nearly smooching right here, both on the 5 spokes. One bit more period correct. Looking pretty damn good. That is nice. What's that, a 458 Speciale, I think? We can double check it. Usually it says it right there. Yep, 458 Speciale. Very nice. That is a sweet little combo of blacked out Ferraris. Now, actually, I figured out what did it for me. It's that little piece of carbon fiber right there. I think that's what makes it just so much better. Gives it that little bit more edge. I think I've only just noticed it on this one. Not sure if it's on all of them, but that little bit right there just makes it look a lot nicer. And then keeping the Lamborghinis rolling, where we got the Huracan STO and a lot more wind noise. Nearly lost my hat on this one. I might be buying mics soon though, so we'll get that fixed up. Oh, look at the dog spotting. Look at that guy. But there we go, Huracan STO right there. I forgot, this is a meet where I should be dog spotting at too. That is a nice looking color though. I like that, the black and the gray. Nice little combo. And then keep it on rolling, 911 Terpsky S right here. Very nice, rode in one of those before. They are stupid fast, that is for sure. Bang, 0.5 on it. Great looking car. This is honestly great spec too, with a little bit of gold touch to the gray and the black. Then old school Mustang right here next to another Ferrari 458. Got the McLaren, which we saw actually at that meet we were at in Ybor, which we just posted recently. I'd recommend go checking out those videos as well, because there was a lot of really cool slam builds. So if you're into slam cars, we saw plenty of those. Then got this Audi, which we also saw at Ybor too. So we got two Ybor rides right there. Got the orange C8 Vet rolling on out right now. Got another Porsche right there, 911 Turbo, AMG GT, sweet. And then the matte sort of gray. Yep, that is a gray. Had to adjust the shades real quick and get a look with the brown interior. Oh, that is tough. That is like old money spec right there with the brown interior on the Rari. That's actually sick. Matte gray with brown interior, 812. That is actually, I really like that. Then you got a few more Porsche, old school, new school, and Mustang. Is it Dark Horse? Yep, Mustang Dark Horse. Very nice. Saw that little bit of wing on the back to it. 296 Ferrari. not bad. What do these go up to? Like 2.70 to 60, I think. Pretty solid, pretty fast cars. This is sweet as well. BMW i8, bringing it back to 2016, but then also dropped on the floor. Butterfly doors up, bang interior, bang air suspension, Energizer battery air suspension, forged carbon wing too. That is sweet, honestly. I still like the i8s. I always liked them, even though they do got a 3-banger hybrid, but I've always liked the i8s. Got another nice Mustang right there, Audi R8, pretty cool, little stripe on it. Got another R8 with the drop top right there, Hellcat, and another Aston Martin Vantage. And spin it on around, we have this Dodge Viper with a wrap, but a actually very nice color choice of a wrap. That is actually sort of like a copper color, but it really works with the sun. Like you can see it right now on the camera, it's freaking shining. But Ferrari 488, got a C8 vent, another C8 vent with the butterfly doors popped. That is sweet, honestly. I'd do the same thing if I had a C8, I'd get butterfly doors on it. And then another lineup of more C8 Corvettes. And you got a Dodge Viper heading on out right now. Pretty cool. What's this, the 2nd gen? Or is this, no, I think this is 3rd gen Viper. This one, yeah, 3rd gen Viper heading on out. A little bit of noise from it too. Sick. And then keeping the American theme going with a Ford GT right there. 06 GT, BMW M2, and got another Porsche right on over there. Stay tuned as well. Tomorrow we will be going to Naples, where there is plenty of Porsche because, you know, the meet's put on by the Porsche region group of Naples. So definitely recommend staying tuned for that video. Lamborghini Aventador SV, nice with the blue, yellow accents. Butterfly doors popped, of course. You got it with the Lambo. The Aventador SVs are just so clean. I mess with that heavy. C8 Z51 edition. C8 with a little bit more to it. And he's got the little thing right there on the front. Got all the specs. Sweet. And look, the Subaru Taxi's back. Saw that one out in Ybor as well. And we also saw this in Ybor too. Check the Lightning Ford pickup truck. But there we go. The RE Amaya, I believe, is what this kit is on the RX-7. This pink one, this one is sick. Got carbon everywhere, time attack looking build, big old carbon splitter that sticks out hella. That thing is sick. I'd recommend go check it out. Definitely see, like you see something like this and I'm mentioning, saw it at Ybor. Go check out those Ybor videos. There's great cars there. Well, actually it's just one video. That's all you gotta watch. One video and you'll see some crazy slam builds, bruh. Get some inspiration. Drop your car on bags. You got a Honda Odyssey, slam it. And throw a freaking massive splitter on it. Now we've got a few more cars to close off the meet and a few more good things. There's a crowd around that. What is that? No way, is that the KTM? Or what the hell is that? It is, wait, yo. We gotta swing around there real quick. Huracan Performante. Oh, and what is this? Dude, this what I think it is? Yes, CLK 63. Holy crap, dude. We just turned it up like crazy all of a sudden. CLK 63 right there on the white rims. Damn, and this, the freaking KTM. All right, I think we got our new thumbnail winner. Sorry, whatever, wait one sec. So this is the new KTM, like Expo, whatever. They're like freaking supercar though, because normally all of them like are kind of like slingshots where your head's just kind of sticking out, but now they got full carbon. Drops down, you know, closes on you and whatever, but like 3.40 to 60 and they weigh absolutely nothing. Get up to like 170, I think, 180. But these things are like suction cups to the road too, like just straight aero is what they're built on. This is ridiculous actually getting to see one. I knew they had one out in like Miami at Prestige Imports and stuff, but got one right here now. Finally got to see one. That is sick. I thought it'd be a while before I'd get to see one of these. But you got one right there. And there we go, the 675 LT from last meet. And you got a little Porsche through the crack. You see the headlight right there. But damn, that's our new thumbnail winner for sure, the KTM Expo. That is great. And then we'll get another look at that Merc right here too. That is tough with the white rims. And then we got our last little area over here with some of the Sissio performance cars that we've seen. Got the Porsche, the Audi R8, the RS3. Got a nice GTR right there, some big old tires on the back. something rabbit. It's a Mustang. That is a sort of squeaky sounding Mustang. But 911 GT3 RS right there, got another one right there. They see all those cars, we'll highlight those in another video, so stay tuned for that. And he's been blocked by a box truck. Yeah, it is a Mustang though. 911 Turbski S, Civic Type R, and a few other cars. And that's where we'll finish this one. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like this type of content, like I've mentioned multiple times, we got a bunch more videos coming soon. Naples, the rest of the meet over there, other car spotting for the parking lot and such. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. I hope you all did enjoy, and goodbye.